Peace and blessings, my Afrocentric home decor and style channel. This is Lisa Marie. I know my eyes are a little tired. I have not gotten any sleep yesterday. The party last night, the party we had last night had an old girl a little tired. Like it was like somebody said it in the comment section. It was African Christmas. Okay, so after the party, of course I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about all the places I would put the stuff, how I would decorate it tomorrow when I wake up. So didn't get a lot of sleep. But this is that good not get a lot of sleep because that it's because you're being up and you're feeling creative and you're feeling amazing and you're feeling so good. So yes, y'all. So what? Oh, y'all know I'm doing the what you call it, the free form lock journey thing. Ain't combed it, won't be combing it. I wore a head wrap today, but I would have wore it out. It's not a big thing for me. So, do you see my backdrop? Do you see my I think I'm looking good against this backdrop. Wait a second, let's model it out. Come on, y'all, get a picture. I'm loving this backdrop, so of course you'll know what it is. Okay, so sister, forget what sister, you suggested that the shower curtain was, I want to say it's Claudia Cooper, but I don't know if it was you, Claudia Cooper, but you suggested like put the shower curtain in the empty space on the wall. And Claudia, I must tell you, I thought of putting a shower curtain. I had this one, remember, because I got it early from off my Amazon wish list, but I wasn't thinking about this one. I was thinking about this one in the Blue Hemia room before I was going to make it a Blue Hemia room. But I wasn't thinking about it up here because I thought about maybe the yellow one with the women. I had this green one too. I got another one, y'all, that I've been had from years. This green one with it was in my a bedroom in my old apartment, and it had like trees, and I thought, oh, that would like go with the trees, but no. Claudia, if it wasn't you who said it, or sister, whoever told me, please let me know. Remind me, please. And you was like, nah, that one would go in the room because I mean, you're right. Look at what we're going with. We're going wild. We're going wild. This is wild. So I'm not gonna show you it yet. I just wanted to show you it as background. So it's really says geometric. Don't you love that? I used to draw those boxes when I was a kid, make it look like 3D. I love the detailing on those boxes. Oh my God. So yeah, it is cute. It is cute. I'm gonna sleep with it and see how I feel because it's getting wild up in here. And that's the whole idea of bohemian style, right? I like Justina Blakeney. I call her the queen of the boheme, okay? And she says, go wild. Go wild, right? That's what I feel like. I feel like this is so wild, like putting this up here and then having that up there. This is wild. Like I'm loving just the moment to be wild because I think in our everyday life, most of us are not wild. We're controlled, we're subdued, we're well behaved, but we're not wild. And so your decor has the opportunity to be wild. And of course, I picked it out because it was Afrocentric. I think I actually put in Afrocentric. I put it in the search engine, Afrocentric shower curtain. So not the ones I always get because I really I'm really famous for I would say my graphic shower curtains, right? Because those are kind of graphic, right? But I wanted this one. I was thinking I was really going to use this shower curtain. I was going to use it as a shower curtain. I know, what a concept, right? I was like, oh no, I'm going to use this as a shower curtain, right? And then now that I've seen it, I was like, oh my God. So let me tell you the things that you could do with your space and you don't have to commit. That's why I love these when you pin them on the wall and you take them off. This could actually be a total backdrop, period. So I can change that whole scene, including the picture when I want to, maybe in the summertime or spring, and actually take this and make this the backdrop for the bed. That would be the backboard. I mean, I think that would be Afrocentrically stunning. Like that, I would consider that when I get tired of this scene to put this over there and then maybe put this over here. Do you know what I'm saying? So, your decor can be changed. You're not stuck with it if you're not in love with it, or you're in love with it for a while, but you want to change it or mix pieces together. I just want you to feel free to do that. I feel, so, I don't come in my room all day. until I go to bed, or I retire to bed because I don't necessarily go to sleep. Sometimes I watch my YouTubes or I read a book. Like tonight, I want to read this book that I got from, and I think that's just a great background too, that I got from Sharon Dubois. She decorated the book In the Spirit, the Susan Taylor inspirational writings. So I want to really just relax and read that. I got my journal over there, not too far away, with my elephants on it, because y'all know I love elephants. I didn't know I was reading just a bit of Justine's Blakeney too. And who are the people that actually bought me the Justina Blakeney's books? Because I think it was two different people. If you can identify yourself, I would love it. Sun Angel D, I know you got me the wardrobe, the bamboo dish rack, and the cutlery board, or the chopping board, because you told me, and I want to thank you all three. I love you so somebody has to remind me of who gave me the shower curtain. I would love to know. I would remind me of that. And yeah, and whatever else that I just said, because I can't remember, because I do a lot in one day, like you can imagine how much I do. So yes, don't you love this background? Don't you think this is gorgeous? I mean, it's wild. It's wild compared to the whole house, but oh my, does it go? So, like I said, I sleep with it, and then if I still want that empty space, or this is not quite it, it is interesting that it fits the entire space that was allotted, the space that was left. So I think that's good. So go wild, Afro Bohemian, Afrocentricity, Afrocentric, Bohemian, call it all of what you want. It is you. It is you in all the way. It's like you don't have to choose. You don't have to say, oh, I want this style, but I want that style too, and I want that, or I like that pattern. You could say, I put it all on. And somehow it'll go, long as it goes. I mean, clearly this goes with, look at the whole bed. I mean, clearly it's a match to the bed. That's why I said this could go back there. So you see how you're not just putting things in because you like it, which you should, and you are, but you're also finding how it connects to other things. So, I mean, y'all can see a lot of stuff. Like, let's just turn this around for a second. We talk about that mud cloth upholstered chair, totally connects to this African weave bedspread, connects to all the wicker. It's all in the same family, of course, connects to the entire bedding. But it's all there. Even that chair, that shindy chair, is like, well, where's really the color? But I bring the colors now in with the flowers, because really everything really is. It's so amazing how I kept this palette very, if you notice, it's all kind of similar. It's all kind of in the same family. And then boom, I put the shindy chair because I had to, because that I just don't want. I don't want to ever take myself that seriously in my decor. And then also she comes in too with her color, and her color, actually, she's got a lot of color. It's almost very similar to the shindy chair. So I just love it, y'all. I'm just having fun, just excited, but I do love this as a background. It's like this would look really good. Like, you could just everything you do. Like, just I'm gonna do videos from bed, and y'all won't even know I'm in the bed. Well, you will know, because this is the back of me. But I also wanted to just say I so enjoyed the party last night. It was such a party last night. And I want to thank y'all with all of my heart for making my day, my night. It made me all emotional. My year, my whole year. Like, that was, I felt like the party of the year. That was y'all saying what you wanted and needed and respected and loved, and it was me saying thank you so much as well. So there's some more packages coming in tomorrow, and I will definitely do an unboxing, unveiling. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, ladies? So let's see who's on. Hey, Miss T, good evening. Yes, you are, says LB. Hey, Doreen. Hey, happy to be nappy. Love that design. Isn't it wonderful? Good evening, lovely L. One love, Reishi. Akila says, really enjoy your videos. Love you. Share one of your older videos with my aunt, and she loves you too. Oh, thank you, and thank her, and tell her welcome to the family. Maliki Grant, how are you, darling? Yeah, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Just don't think about the rest of the room. Don't you think this is a cool background? Look at this geometric, just the design alone, just for the design, for design's sake. That's why I laugh. I say, I guess, I was influenced. I want to just give you a little background. I always liked Afrocentric stuff, right? The core. But I I used to think it was not affordable. And maybe some of you have been here where you always say, when I was a youngster, I mean, a little girl, I had this dream. This was my little fantasy. I would say about, I would say, I feel like I say since 12, so probably the 70s was very influential because that's when we really started being Afrocentric, even wearing these dashiki type dresses, like my mama would have these, or the actual dashikis are here at Afros, like my mom's generation. So I was around that masks in your house and things of Afrocentric nature, you know. So I was around this. Okay. So when I was young, I used to be like, I'm going to marry a man and he's going to be Afrocentric and we're going to have an Afrocentric house and we're going to have big statues. I used to say this, and masks and all these things, right? And so I did, right? I married a man and he was Afrocentric, he is, and he has all these beautiful statues. And of course, it was all him and none of it was us. And I think I felt that, and maybe it's just some of the pieces, it was just a lot of big pieces. I think I'm a woman, so I tend to probably go for different things. And actually, he helped me though. I'm saying all this thing, not to put him down. I laughed at his maximalism. I mean, I'm here one to say that y'all heard me say it, I was going to be a minimalist. And what in actuality, I'm a maximalist. I'm a maximalist. I like a lot of stuff, and I like this a lot of stuff to make sense, and I like all the things to kind of come together. And I think Afrocentric stuff can do that. I don't think I want to be overcrowded. That's why I said I'll keep this up for a night. It might not stay. I kind of like the blank wall as well too. At least one wall where it's just not quite what it's gonna be, you know. But I like this for moments. I like this to do videos, or maybe I'll like it forever. Who knows? But I do know that my style is more. I like color. It's funny though, I'm not stuck. I thought too it had to be super duper colorful, like every room had to be colorful. And you'll know that in the other space, any room I touched had a lot of color. But actually, I marvel at this room that it's really not that colorful. It's Afrocentric browns and all that I never thought. The rattans, what did I think since liking Wicca rattan, right? But it was coming in color. If it wasn't for the flowers and her, the batik, it wouldn't really have a lot of like bright colors. And I realized I like that too. So I'm learning and discovering. So don't get stuck on your design. Don't get stuck in your own design. Don't get stuck in your own preference of what you think. You might be open to new things. But clearly, because I like the bohemian style, I'm probably a maximalist. Although they have many bohemian style that is, and I say Afro Bohemian, Afrocentric Bohemian, that you can be a modern Bohemian style, those clean lines and that simple thing, but it's still Bohemian. It doesn't have to be a maximalist Bohemian. That's my style. You could do it a whole nother way. And I've always embraced all these, like I say, you know I loved clothes from Tibet, and I would always get clothes from India or Tibet or all of those kind of anything. I called it. I remember I'm calling it Afrocentric. It's the feel of Africa. But quite frankly, like I said, I know for a fact a lot of this stuff came from Cambodia, and some of the stuff from Ross, and came from Vietnam, and it's still like I think I'm almost sure that this beautiful basket was from Vietnam. Like I love this. I love this whole like scene, like with this in the back and me and this. Like this is a gorgeous piece of work. And I had contemplated putting this beautiful basket tray, so well made. I know I got this from Ross. I contemplated putting it on the wall, nailing it to the wall, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna go to those secondhand stores, thrift stores, and find those baskets. That's a big thing. Putting the baskets like on the wall. They call them. Some of them are called Tonga baskets, and so yeah, I'll find the ones like you get sometimes a bunch for like $3 or $4 because people mostly donate them and give them away. But I love this basket. I put this basket on my bed and I have nothing on the basket. It's the design itself. So that's what I'm appreciating these days is texture, is pattern, not just color. I love color. Remember before it was color. I think what's changed from then to now is I like texture, pattern, layering of texture and pattern, and like texture, the feel, the way things go, and the different directions of the design. And I'm really into that now. So anyway, Hey, Maliki again. So yeah, I'm loving this, and I didn't want to show you the whole thing because I didn't want to scare y'all. I already showed you my backboard, and I'm going slow with y'all. I'm gonna go slow because I know it's a little shocking and like it's like, oh my God, Bohemian. But y'all, I've been Bohemian. When my husband met me, I was Bohemian. I just didn't know that was the name. I was Afro Bohemian. I had stuff from everywhere. Because I had friends that traveled around the world. I had a friend named Jamila Sabri. And literally, she traveled to Cuba, to Haiti, to Guatemala, to Bolivia, Peru. Like, I can't, Central and South America, all over the world. Paris, and she would bring me back Haiti. Oh my God, I had art from her, and she would bring me back stuff from all over her travels. So I literally had stuff from Haiti. Like I said, I had this dope wraparound skirt that I wish I kept from Guatemala. Oh my God! And then I used to buy this stuff from this other Tibetan store in Berkeley on Telegraph Avenue. It was called. Oh, I wish I could remember. The clothes was super dope. They were expensive. The skirts was all long and flowy, and it's coming to me. Tienda Ho. It was called Tienda. Yo, it was called Tienda Ho. It was a Tibetan, higher end Tibetan store. I think it was Tibetan. I don't know, but it was that kind of store that had those kind of clothes. The belts, and I kept one of the belts. Oh my God, yo, these clothes they never would have went out of style. They were just these flowy skirts. I had these flowy tops. Well, I was kind of in my 30s at that time when I discovered it. I have a dress still from that store though. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And then I have a lot of different clothes from the Tibetan stores on Telegraph. Berkeley, California had a lot of Tibetans and a lot of Tibetan stores. And the quality of the clothing was just second to none. And so, as a cultural woman, as a so-called conscious woman, at least in our culture, conscious, especially being a Rasta woman at the time, our dress was to wear. You wore long dresses, you wore long skirts or dresses or flowy clothes, nothing clingy too much to the body. So, or you wore lapas, fabric that you wrapped around you. So it was natural that I would go into those stores because you still had style to the beauty, but I just wasn't ready. And then when I got out of Rasta, I was so Rasta out because it was restricted for me. No disrespect to anybody else. That I think I was rebellious and I got rid of all of those clothes. Oh my God, like $100, $200 skirts and just the belts and I was. And then there was this other one in Berkeley called Outback. Outback. And they would switch locations, but it was the same store, and I called it the Goddess store. I still got my shawls. That's why I got into shawls, because those kind of stores have those shawls. And like, I just been like, that's me. So when he met me, like I said, I was saying in my video earlier on my other channel, he was like, yeah, I never met such a young woman that wore shawls. Because to him, he said, I was like, well, Ole's well, but he said, nah, I love it. Let's go get you some more shawls. One day I'll do a tour of my shawls. Yeah, I got quite a few. I'm a shawl type of girl, but I stopped wearing them, but I packed them up and never gave them away because I was smart enough to keep them, but I wish I kept all my shawls. I wish I did. But people are sending me, the sister that sent me the Nepalese from Nepal, Shanika, you sent me those. They're starting my shawl collection, my lighter shawls is that. So yeah, what do y'all? I want to ask y'all. What do y'all think about? Do y'all are you that kind of sister? Do you like that? Like these kind of boobas we call it. Even the African material would be like a booba, or this kind of flowy lounge wear. I call it lounge, but even stuff like this. Would you wear shawls? Would you wear the flowy skirts, the Indian skirts? Like, do you like that kind of stuff? I'm curious. I know we don't have a lot of people on, but I would love to know. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Lakeisha, what kind of sister are you? What is your preference? Even if not what you wear now, what would you like to wear? Would you like to wear that kind of flowy, kind of beautiful, well-made clothes from, different parts of the people of color world, the indigenous world? Are you interested, ladies? What do you think? Tell me your style. I'm very curious. Yes, thank you. Lovely L Queen says, yes, I love that style. Camille says, I never knew I have some bohemian. Me too. Until you mentioned bohemia, I had never heard of it. I love it, right? Me either. Like, I heard the word, but I didn't know to put myself in that category. But right, you love that. Okay, so lovely L Queen and Camille, you said yes, that you that is the style. You love that style. Is any other sisters that love that kind of style? I think that I could tell you for so many reasons. It's really good for us. I mean, like, it's good for the womb to have. It's good for the vagina area to have those flowing clothes. It feels good against your skin. You feel so divinely feminine. Really, people give you, it seems like a lot of respect when you walk down the street. It's just such a relaxing feeling, especially I find as I'm 50 plus. You know, you don't really want to wear the same clothes you wore when you were 20 or even 30. And in my case now, even 40, you really want to wear those more, you know, the silk. Like I got these three beautiful silk scarves and I got those from the Tibetan store in Berkeley. And that one was on College Avenue. I know all of the Tibetan stores in Berkeley, California, because no, there wasn't a lot of black girls up in that Tibetan store. Even this shawl that is like the herb nettles, the nettle herb, the shawl is made from these herbs. It's a nettle shawl that actually Warren gave to me. I call it my engagement present. And it was $300 for that shawl. Like that stuff, this is a real super, and that was the cheap stuff in this store. This is another high-end store, and this one's on College Avenue. You know what? When I go back to visit my daughter, maybe when she graduates, unless I get there back sooner, I'm going to go Tibetan clothes shopping for sure, and I'm definitely going to take you with me. So yes, I love that style. Lakeisha, you love that style too, right? It's so nice. And I say, ladies, if nothing else, you know, I'm doing my Sacred Hibernation Intensive. We started today. If you want to join, you know, you still can. $97 for 21 days. But I say, if nothing else, have your at least your loungewear when you come out from the world, you know, ladies, and you have a rough day and just being out in the world. When you come out from the world, at least, you know, be able to come into your space and be able to take off your armor, your uniform, and put on something like what I got on now. It feels good against the body, like everything. And like this whole room, being on this bed, on this beautiful bedding. Oh my God. Okay. I want to tell y'all something. I was so blessed. So yesterday was somebody said it to me. One of you wonderful ladies told me that yesterday was the last day that Target. I didn't know they was having, what was it? Some extreme amount, 40 to 60% off of Justina Blakeney's select items. You know, that's actually on her Jungalow website. So there's this blue. I had it on my wish list. Y'all didn't get it. So it was Blue Hemia. It was like, it probably started off as $100 because most of her quilt sets are $100. Includes the quilt and the two shams. It was down to like $50 or some half price, almost off. And I actually looked and I contemplated and I contemplated and I said, you know what? Because I know my aunt, she asked me what did I want, my cousin and my aunt. They come together. And I was like, wow, you know what? I really want this. I want this so bad. This one last piece. I've seen all of her quilts, and this is the ones I got is the ones I loved. The Hypnotic, the green Pinta, or she calls it Pinta now, and this one called Blue Hamaya. And I talked to my aunt. She said, get it. That'll be your gift for you. And so I snagged the Blue Hamaya. Oh, my God. I decided to have them, you know, like you could order on Target, and then you can just have them pick it up. And Target is literally down the block and around the corner. So I pick it up on Friday. How cool is that? So wait till you see it. It's blue. I was thinking of saving it for the spring, but you know me. I'm going to put it up and change the whole room. The whole room around it. But, you know, I'm excited about just this. I just love the artistry and the skill of these kinds of things. And y'all know I love quilts. Y'all know your girl loves some quilts. And I was getting my quilts from, you know, Home Goods, and those were nice. I still love my quilts. But this Justina Blakeney thing, this taking me to a whole nother level, okay? So I got my piece that was on the wish list. My family wound up getting it for me. But how cool is that, huh, y'all? And it was half price. So the Hypnotic one, I got off Target. It was less expensive. I can't remember. I think it was in the $60 instead of $100. This pin tie I got off Macari. It was $40 instead of 100. And then the blue Hamaya, which I've been wanting, I think I paid with tax like $55, $60, went from $100. And then the duvet cover, BB, which is called Akiba, BB gave it to me for free. Like I said, the fact that I know the names of her stuff, that show you how serious I am. I love her stuff. Yes, yes. Lovely Queen says, I am 43 and I have been attracted to shawls, okay, flowy skirts, peasant tops, yes, head wraps since my early 20s. Lovely Queen, we got to hang. I find nice, caftans from Ross. You know what, Lovely Queen? I got this one and the other four that I have, I got them all from Ross. There you go, $9.99, right, girl? $10. I bought that set with the tassels. Can't wait to get it. Oh, that's called Akiba. You got the Akiba duvet. Congratulations. So you caught it on the Target sale? Were you the one that told me about the sale, Lovely Queen? I can't wait to see what you do with the blue set. Yes, I know. We just having Justina Blakeney talk right now, right? Yes, okay. I'm so glad you called. You know, y'all, this is a decor style and style channel. So sometimes Target, you can't really beat it. And sometimes your top designer, especially Justina Blakeney, if you really liking her stuff, go to Target first. That's where I haven't bought I haven't bought anything from her website. All of the stuff that I got from her, and like I said, the other one was Macari, Mercari. They always advertising on YouTube. You can like sell your own stuff, but sometimes people sell stuff that are brand new. It was not open. It was in the package, and I got it for 40. So look around, especially if you have a designer you love. But the thing is, I think she had a partnership with even Wayfair. So you might want to look on theirs, but nothing like Target. Target's big old company, and they could afford to be inexpensive. And their stuff is good. Y'all turned me on to Target, actually. I want to thank y'all. I actually, you know what? No, I was looking for organic sheets. That's another thing. I was looking for organic sheets, organic towels, and I got them from Target, and the price was unbelievable. I can't remember what they were, but the price was wonderful. So now I want to upgrade y'all to the organic sheets. You will sleep like you've never done before. They are comfortable, they are natural, they are clean, they are beautiful patterns. Look on Target organic sheet sets, and I tell you, you will fall in love. You will never want to not have organic sheet sets again. So just us, upping our rate in a natural way, because we like it natural, as close to natural as possible, right? So yes. Camille says, so let's see. I can't wait to see what you do. Thank you. Yes. I Pimp a Fro. Hey, at Lovely Queen. I found caftans oh, girl, did you? On clearance at Ross for $5 this past summer. Girl, you go ahead. I'm gonna be looking out for that one. Thank you. Camille said, I've begun to add more vibrant colors in my home, doing some DIY bohemian style makeovers. See, you are so talented too. So excited for you and me. I'm so excited for you and so happy for you. Camille, I would love to see your stuff. You are such a extremely talented artist, and I know your DIYs is nothing less but beautiful and magnificent. $5. I know, right? Go ahead, girl. So we got to share. We got to put each other on. That's why I put you on to the Justina Blakeney, and then y'all put me back on. That's why we got to talk about what we get and where we get it, because y'all put me on the other day. I was like, last day. I was like, last day. Oh, my God. And that one, because you know what? You look at it, all her stuff wasn't on. It was select items on the Target special, and when when my quilt was on there, see, I be talking about that signs from the ancestors, like, you want me to have this, and I was like, let me. So you asked me what I wanted. Well, what I wanted was on the wish list, but now it's significantly less. Do you want to get that? It's like, yeah, that's perfect. Let's get it. I was like, yes. Also, my aunt, so I'll say my cousin. Now, my aunt actually got me the new Vitamix, y'all. It was on my wish list, and I sent it to her. She said, well, what on this list do you really want? I was like, the Vitamix? She's like, yes. So the new Vitamix, it's not as big as the old one, because the old one was big and heavy and just like not really that cute. So now they got these smaller ones that have the same power, but they're able to fit underneath your countertop. They're really wonderful. They're sleeker and smaller, and I only make smoothies with it, which is perfect for that. So my aunt is giving me that. for Christmas. You know, my family definitely celebrates Christmas. That's why I said I ain't got no shade for Christmas because they love me. They treat me and my family, my daughter, great. So, Vitamix is coming. Okay, so, well, tomorrow, ladies, I will give you a tour around the house and I want to show you what I did with the items besides this one that I'm just, I'm just kind of playing with it for a while. It might not live here, but it's fun for now. Such a lovely auntie. And so see, my family, my aunt and my cousin, since the day my daughter was born, first my mother until my mother passed, and then the day she was born, they bought her school clothes, her school supplies, all of her stuff for school, 2 times a year, Christmas, everything, all of her life until she went to college. And even then, they put the payment on the first and last on her apartment, and they still hooked her up. And I have a great family. We're small, but we're mighty. And we look out for each other. People be so shocked, oh, yo, family giving you that hot? Like they think, because we're at a certain age. No, we're very tight. Very, very tight. That's why I wanted to move back to the East Coast because I want to see them. So yeah, everything's good. All right, ladies. So I'm going to uh-oh. Is that the yarn? Okay. You know when the yarn come, what a blessing. Thank you. Yes, I'm so blessed. Aunt Diane and Cousin Keisha. They actually came when I found our family on Ancestry, the North Carolina family. Those the two and my sister that came from New York, and we were part of it. They came down, came visit me, stayed in the hotel next day in Greenville. I met them in Greenville, and we did a little family reunion. So that's my peeps. I love them. All right, y'all. I love you. Thank you. I'll show you this in its entirety tomorrow. Let me sleep with it. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun with it, and we'll see if it lives here or if it will live somewhere else. Because I got ideas. Okay. Love you, ladies. Oh gosh. It was such a party. I partied so hard with y'all last night. And again, I want to just say thank you so much. Thank you for being there, being on, being live. And just thank you for all the gifts. And the words are gifts. And the comments are gifts. Your subscription to the channel is a gift. Your liking, all of it. Don't think if you didn't buy anything off the list that you didn't give me a gift. You would give me gifts every day when you just come on. So I want to thank you. Love you, ladies. I will see you. And there are still things on. Somebody asked me, can you still buy our course after yesterday? And you can. There's still a few more things on both the Target housewarming. And if you notice, everything was really like a housewarming gifts, right? And on Target and Amazon, if you want to go, as like some people just saying, I want to give you a donation. Let me give you something I know you want. It's on your list. So I'll leave all that in the description box. And I love you. Let me see my last. Hey, thank you for that love. So I Pimper Fro says, I love that style too. I always wear the long peasant skirts is what I call it. Yes, that's exactly what they're called. That's right. Thank you for the red, the black, and the green. Lovely queen. Love that. How does Warren feel about this new journey of yours? That's such a good question. That's a good question. I love it. And I know you, so I know that's coming from a real beautiful place. Warren is so busy getting his life together that I don't think he's even noticing mine. In Warren's mind, and as he has said, he feels like I got it together. He feels like he needs to catch up, and that's what he said to me. So he feels like, and I'm just happy that he's getting his own life, and he's an artist and he needs to be with himself. So I think he's so focused on just finding just place to live, and he got his car, but he's waiting for it to get fixed, and he's trying to get a promotion on his job. So I think he's so busy getting his life that I don't know if he noticed that I got mine. But I think he thinks I always had a life. To him, you was doing it all. So it's a different thing. So I think if he saw any of this, he would say, yeah, that's what you do, because he knows me. But we're cordial, we're good. We talk about the things we need to talk about, like, business stuff. But yeah, I think he ain't noticing, girl. He don't really, because he can't. He want to get his own self together, and I'm glad too, because that's what I want for him too. I want him to be happy and make art and lots of it and sell it if he wants to and don't if he don't. And I want him to be happy. But yeah, yeah. So we got a lot of love. There's a lot of caring, a lot of love, and but sometimes you gotta step away and allow not just yourself to grow, but the other person as well. Sometimes we think we're gonna hurt somebody, or somebody gotta grow up and somebody gotta say this is not working, and be brave enough to say it. And it's always been me, so I feel like it's a blessing for both of us. We're both growing. So yeah, I talked to him today, just about little things, and this is some of the things that he expressed. So but yeah, I'm a phenomenal woman. Like what? I'm a phenomenal woman. You know he missed me. Okay, no. Yes, yes. Great. Black love is real love. Happy for y'all. Thank you. So sweet. I love you. Yeah. It's life is funny. There's so many ways to do these things called relationships. And a elder once told me that, and I didn't really get it. And then I'm not saying we in one, but we're still married. Let's still, like I said, let's just take it down to the basic. But he's getting himself together, and I'm rooting for him, that I know that he will. This is the man that has the engineer background. Since he was 18 years old, he was working in Silicon Valley in California.